Our Unity Grand Valley service for December 17th, 2023, I present Dream the Impossible Dream. I hope you enjoy it. We are Unity Grand Valley, located in Grand Junction, Colorado. Offer a positive path for spiritual living. Unity Grand Valley is a welcoming spiritual community that inspires joy, peace, and abundance, and the awakening of the divine potential in all. Centered in spirit, we celebrate a vibrant and diverse world dedicated to spiritual growth through divine guidance. I hope you enjoy this Sunday's presentation and keep an eye open for future. Please like and subscribe to Unity Grand Valley's YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining us.
And this is a different type of church, right? What I love about this church is it's a new thought. Now, we've read all of this stuff, and most of the stuff that we've been reading from Unity is written 100 years ago, but new thought is whatever's out there now, right? And it's okay to think new thoughts. If you're in the Spanish Inquisition, you couldn't think of new thoughts. So we're really blessed to be able to think new thoughts, right? And you know what I'm going to say? Christmas sucks. And maybe some of you guys really feel, oh, it's happy and this and that, but, I've had people that are gone. I feel sad. I have people that left, and I feel like, oh, man, I wish I would have done something. And it's hard for a lot of people. And let's recognize we're human, right? It's okay to be human, right? So I want everybody to turn to somebody next to each other and say, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, and here in Unity, we have the tools to be able to say, I'm feeling down. I'm feeling down, and it's okay. And let me use some of my practices to be able to bring myself back up and realize that I'm not that person that is lacking, right? You're not. You're an incredible blessing. So anyway, I'm going to start with the daily word, and the daily word is love today. I feel blessed to share God's steadfast love. And as an Advent season continues, I give thanks to the steadfast love of God, which dispels the darkness of conflict and loneliness with the light of harmony and forgiveness. Love is personal and sacred, human and divine, immediate and immortal. Amid seasonal greetings for joy and peace, I give thanks for the power of love. I am a divine being bringing the love of God to the world through my words, actions. I am kind and patient, compassionate and empathetic, and encouraging and supportive. As I am blessed by love, I share love's blessings with others. I center myself on the Christ within and go forth as the heart and hands of love in the world. In John 4:7 it says, Beloved, let us love another, because love is from God. Everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. I think at this point we're going to start with our affirmation today. I say it 3 times. Ready? I quiet my mind and I have peace. I quiet my mind and have peace. I quiet my mind and I have peace. Yes. Okay, so this is going to be different because we're doing our first song.
Down in my soul, I hear the soul. I love the silence, I love the silence, down in my soul, down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home. I feel the power down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul, down in my soul. I feel the power down in my soul, down in my soul, and the whole wide world is my home, and the whole wide world is my
Oh, wow.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, it was.
And the whole wide world
Oh, my
is
God.
our home.
I want everybody to just take a moment and just find yourself there in your seat. Feel your body relax. Feel yourself connected to the earth by your feet. The electricity is flowing down into Mother Earth and back up through you and out through your heart chakra. And then you're connected to the rest of the world through your crown chakra. You can feel the energy going up and you feel connected. Whenever you're in a state like this, anything's possible. This is how we condition ourselves, is we get ourselves quiet and then we just say, this is real to me. This is possible to me. So in the spirit of the holidays, let's imagine peace. Peace on earth. It's not such an impossible dream. There's peace here in Grand Junction. There's no bombs going off, no guns going off. So it is possible. And everywhere around the world, connected to all those lights, we know they want peace. Let's imagine that it is possible. We breathe that in. And we picture the politicians realizing there's no need to kill anybody anymore. There's no need to fight because of ideologies or politics or anything like that. We are all the same. We are connected all together as part of the Spirit that is God. So we let this be possible in our mind, and we contribute that to the cosmic consciousness to say, let there be peace on earth. Amen. Yeah, we all have our dreams. Maybe our impossible dreams, right? Mark Twain once said, and I gave a homework assignment, think of your impossible dreams. But Mark Twain said, it's a fool who shares those dreams with others. Have you ever had a dream and somebody has said, no, I know somebody that's related to my sister's brother's lawn care guy that did this and he failed miserably, right? And it seems like so many people have tried to help by telling you how they failed, you know? and I realize, I mean, I've gone through life just going after one challenge after another, and I realized that in order for me to do this one challenge, I have to put my glasses on and actually. Okay, so I was raised in New Thought, and there's no such thing as an impossible dream in New Thought. You dream it and you manifest it, and you take your steps, and it may take a while, and it may not be what you expected, but you know, to think of the old foundations, I shouldn't say old, that we're using them now, the Unity foundations. I mean, basically the Unity foundations lend itself to New Thought, and most of all New Thought out there is looking the way that we are believing. The Secret, there's so many channels on YouTube right now that are spiritual channels, and I've been really, you know, just enjoying that, and I realize, you know what, I have a dream, but maybe I have more than just one dream. Like, for instance, I'm hoping people would help us by maybe joining the board, you know, and a commitment of 1 hour a day, or 1 hour a month, I should say, 1 hour a month, we meet, and that's it. Maybe help this grow, but more than that, I have my own path, my own journey. And everybody has their own journey, right? And so when you are going down that path, that journey, only you know, you and God, know what's supposed to happen for you to learn the things that are, you know, you're supposed to learn to get to your ultimate goal. So, but rather than you turning to your neighbor and sharing your dream, just turn to your neighbor right now and say, I have a journey I want to take. And then your neighbor will respond, I see you taking that journey. Doesn't that feel a little better? Go ahead and try that. Go ahead.
I see you fulfilling that.
So saying it's a journey, doesn't that feel a little different? It takes some of the heaviness out of, oh, I've got a dream, or, you know, because you've taken journeys before, and many of them were adventures anyway, so you know what that is. And it gives that emotion of, this is an adventure. I really want this. And that's the type of energy that has been put out for so long. And God wants us to overcome those challenges, because that is making you stronger. You know, they say you harden the steel by putting it in fire. You know, it makes you stronger. It makes you able to do more things. And after a while, it's like, I've done that, you know. And it's so funny how sometimes when we get older, and I'm saying that because I don't see any young folks in the crowd, so it's just between us folks, okay? But, you know, we start losing that because we're thinking we're not who we were. And here at Unity, we define ourselves as the I am. That's how you define yourself. And so when you say I am, you set an expectation for yourself. You know, you're not anybody but this. But through life, we have defined ourselves based on our work and this and that. And when that starts going away, you lose the I am. And that happened to me. And I wanted to share that with you. I had gone through COVID in Austin, Texas, and I came here. I had strokes. I had all this physical problem. I could hardly walk a block. And so I all of a sudden started changing my I am to, I'm an old man. I'm feeble. I can't even walk around the block. I'm depressed, and you know, I'm getting close to the end of my life. I'm thinking this because I'm living in a senior home or senior complex, and everybody has their walkers and stuff, and I'm thinking, this is me now. I have to forget the I am because now I'm an old guy. And it's funny, I had forgotten who I was, you know. And the first thing I had to do is stand up and say, I am prosperous. I can manifest. I can create anything I want. I could recreate my whole life if I need to. I've done it many, many times. I could let go of the things that are holding me back. And I could reach for the things that I think I want to be. And that's what it takes to get your dreams, is to say, I do not accept anything other than that. So I'm not poor, I'm not dying, and I'm not alone in the world. And I met so many people in my senior complexes, that's the way they felt. And they're ready to give it all up because they sat in a room and they watched TV and didn't do anything anymore. They gave up on themselves. They forgot who they were, that fire. And that's why I love that song. To be willing to march into hell. Yeah, I remember I was like that when I was younger, but I kind of lost some of that. But we're resilient. We could get it back. I mean, Samuel was proven, look at, he's almost 90 years old and he's carrying furniture for crying out loud. You know?
Friend needed it.
And it just takes, maybe walking a block, or maybe walking a block and a half and doing those things slowly, but you can regain your health. It's hard. It is really hard. I hurt really bad today because I climbed up Serpent's Trail. And I'm like, this morning I took pain pills, so I feel much better. But I did it, damn it, I did it. And I'll probably have to recover for maybe a couple of days, but, maybe next time I can do it, it'll be a little easier. But it took me a long time because I couldn't even walk around the block. I wanted to mention that, like, unity principles, like so many other principles, they actually, it says new thought, but some of this stuff goes back to Socrates and even before. This is old wisdom, but we have a new slant on it, and we are able to say, okay, I'm going to research this now. Because remember back in the day when I grew up, we had King James Version Bible. I didn't even understand what the heck it was saying with the these and thous and that's and this and who did this and that. And they were saying, read your Bible. I'm like, okay, I didn't really know. But now, I mean, I'm promoting this in these times where you need to have some reassurance, or you want to go after and learn a little bit more of your spirituality. I go to YouTube, and I was able to find out, like, the Gospel of Thomas, which is not in the Bible, the Gospel of Mary, that is not in the Bible. And it made me realize the Bible is not complete. And there are other thoughts. And this isn't even recent thoughts. This is actual text. Thomas quoted Jesus, and it's not in the Bible. And I just blew me away when I heard that. So anyway, I want to show you what's going on with YouTube for those people that don't know.
So the question must be asked, how big is YouTube? Every minute, 400 hours of video are uploaded. It's an ocean of images and sound offering all kinds of experiences imaginable. 38% of users are female and 62% are male. 1.3 billion people around the world use YouTube. In 2006, this was just 20 million. Together, these 1.3 billion people watch 5 billion videos per day. Every day, 1 billion hours are watched on YouTube, with half of these views coming from mobile devices.
Okay, so basically I wanted to show, this is pretty big. And I'm a believer that God created everything. I mean, he probably created YouTube. And so I can go out there and I can say, okay, is there anything you want me to see? I know that's pretty weird. That's like really, really new thought. But I've been able to do the research and find like a breadcrumb here. Oh, there's more Bible. Oh, I didn't even know before going on YouTube that the Dead Sea Scrolls were not found, thousands of years ago. They were found back after World War II or something like that.
Yeah, 40 years.
Yeah, and so they're able to take a look at those and compare to the Bible and actually see, well, wait a minute. They left out this really important sentence. And like in the book of Thomas, I saw a YouTube video that talked about that. And he had said, the book of Thomas says, you have to feel what you want to create. And they didn't put it in the Bible. And a lot of people, conspiracy theory people would say, well, they wanted to control us through the Bible, Okay, maybe, I would think so, but the thing is, we can take a look at those things. You can go on YouTube if you want to learn quantum physics, if you want to learn how to fix your faucet, everything is there. And it's an amazing library, and it's bigger than the Library of Alexandria was back in the Egyptian days. So I want to share with you, like during these times, it's kind of hard. I want to share this video with you about people that are spiritual, because spiritual people are empathetic. There's things going on right now, and in the spiritual ether of things, and I wanted to share this video. This is Christina Lopes. She has no church, but she has over 120,000 followers. And she's out in the Azores right now. But she's really quite fascinating. This is very new thought, but I just wanted to show you that you can go on YouTube and type anything and find somebody talking. And like I said, Eckhart Tolle's there, Transcendental Meditation's there. There's a lot of people that are talking about the Bible, about the Quran, about everything out there. So go ahead and see this. This is only about 7 minutes.
One thing has become clear to me. Spiritual awakenings today are not like they used to be in the years pre-COVID. Today, people who are awakening face challenges different from what I and many others faced years ago. So what exactly has changed about spiritual awakenings? I see 5 major changes that may be affecting your spiritual awakening right now. The first change is that they're getting faster. A spiritual awakening used to take much longer. I would say a minimum of 5 years or more for the main awakening to take place. But now, I work with clients who wake up one day and completely change their lives in just months. Their whole awakening process is moving so much faster than it did before the COVID pandemic, and there's an energetic reason for this. The COVID pandemic ushered in a really rapid shift in planetary consciousness, and this was an acceleration of the energy that really started to get faster around 2012. Now, to understand why the energy of the planet and spiritual awakenings are getting faster, let's take a quick detour into the spirit world of energy. In spirituality, when we talk about the evolution of consciousness in humans and in the planet, we're talking specifically about the underlying energy rising. We call it the ascension process. The energy goes up in frequency, and that means it vibrates faster and holds more light. Ever since 2012, and especially after the COVID pandemic, we've seen a jump in the frequency of energy on the planet, and that affects us all. The higher the frequency, the more evolved the energy is, and the more light our bodies are required to hold. And with the frequency of energy on the rise, it means that time is also affected. Have you noticed that it feels like things are moving faster than they used to? Like time is moving faster? This is because the frequency of the energy on the planet is rising, and that's why spiritual awakenings are happening faster than they used to. So much can happen when you awaken in these fast-paced energies filled with light. And that's a good thing, because it means that you don't have to take as many years to do major healing work or to transition to your new self. The spiritual transition happens faster, and that means you align with your soul and your higher self faster than we used to down here. But when spiritual awakenings move faster, that also means they're more intense, which is the second major change I see happening right now. Since the energy is moving faster, it also means awakenings are getting more intense, because now it feels like everything happens so quickly all at once. Old wounds come up from your past to heal, your body shifts and changes with the new energy, your brain rewires itself to think more in alignment with your soul, your energy field gets bigger and more magnetic, your outer world shifts quickly, you may quit your job, get fired, lose a relationship, everything all at once. This can be daunting for someone to go through so quickly. I remember that my spiritual awakening, my main one, lasted around 6 years, and I thought that was super fast already. Imagine now people going through their main awakenings in like a couple of years or less. That feels totally insane. A person really has to have a tremendous amount of resilience and grounded energy to be able to navigate navigate the rapid spiritual shifts that happen so quickly in this new Aquarian age. But the good news is that spiritual awakenings are now also less solitary. I remember just how alone I felt at times during my awakening, and it wasn't just because I was in self-imposed solitude. I had so much to heal and shift inside of me, so much trauma to work through, and a lifetime of negative thinking to rewire. And there were also some scarier aspects to my awakening, like a spontaneous Kundalini awakening and a rapid development of my psychic abilities. I didn't have many people around me who understood what was happening to me, and I was worried that if I shared too much about my experiences, that people would think I was insane. Heck, I thought I was going insane on many occasions. But now, so many millions of people are having spiritual awakenings around the world, and they are coming together in communities and groups where they feel a sense of belonging like never before. This is so precious for awakening souls because the more supported and understood they feel, the more peaceful their awakening is. The fourth major change is that we're being helped by planet Earth herself. We're not the only ones evolving and raising our frequency. The planet herself is a sentient being, and she's going through her own ascension process as we stand on top of her. She's evolving very rapidly, especially during and after the COVID pandemic. During the pandemic, when we were all confined, the planet's frequency shifted upward, and when we came out of confinement, we'd stepped into an outside world that was completely different. And she keeps pushing the game in terms of frequency, challenging us to shift our energy as fast as she does. The truth is, we're standing on this rock barreling through space 70,000 miles an hour, and when she shifts, we must also, otherwise we can't be here. So our bodies have to match the frequency of the Earth in order to stay here, and she's helping us ascend just by doing her own evolutionary movement. The more you ground into her energy, the easier it'll be to keep up with her ever-evolving shifts, and the more she can assist you in your own transformation. And being grounded is crucial right now, because while all these wonderful evolutionary changes are happening down here, we also have a lot of energy interference. Spiritual or energy interference is when lower level or dense energy bombards your aura, leading to tears in the auric field and making you feel negative feelings like powerlessness, fear, or even rage. You'd have to live under a rock not to see that the planet is going through some temporary chaos during these times of ascension, and this is happening precisely because of the frequency of the energy is rising and there's more light entering the planet. That extra light is forcing us to come face to face with the things in ourselves and in the world that were previously festering in the dark. All our shadows, all the parts of ourselves and of society at large that are no longer working. This surfacing of shadow material can cause an increase in chaos energy like anger, rage, violence, political turmoil, and overall chaotic energy. And that energy can then be projected onto others, which is felt as energy interference. We've always had some levels of spiritual interference down here on Earth, but with the rapid ascension, it's getting much worse temporarily until things are more healed. So that means people who are experiencing awakenings right now also have to learn quickly how to clear any interference from their system before it starts seriously messing with their spiritual path.
It's interesting.
Isn't it interesting? Yeah.
It's brilliant,
I was,
actually.
yeah. Yeah, I was kind of feeling that this was helpful because it just kind of shows a lot of people are going through a lot of stuff right now. I'm not alone in this. And a lot of the spiritual people are going through this too. And it does seem here in Grand Valley that we have a really nice spiritual community even outside this church, you know, the yoga groups and there's just something about Grand Valley that I really, really love, that we're here at peace. So, yeah. Let's see. So, have any of you felt a shift after COVID? Like it felt like the world was different? Mm-hmm. Yeah. No? Oh.
Not. It's grown. There's lots of stuff beyond what she's talking about.
Oh yeah, I know. And she has her own channel. So, and she goes into many different levels. Yeah, but this is just going through, you know, talking about that. I've met a lot of people that all of a sudden they have gone through a spiritual shift and they're like freaking out because they don't know what it is, you know, and it's scary for some people, as they were saying.
They think that they're crazy or they're losing their mind and they want to put them in medication, you know, in hospitals because it's a spiritual awakening, but they think they're crazy and they're not. But people that surround them, they never have really experienced that. So the only thing they know is the old medication, doctors.
Yeah. So they wind up medicating
medication,
them.
they don't know the new. So it's to shift from that old into the new.
Mm-hmm.
No medication, meditation.
Oh, no medication, meditation. Yeah, and
Step by step.
and I've been watching a couple of videos that made me realize that meditation is really important, because that's the only time that we quiet our mind and we're actually making a good connection with the consciousness, the cosmic consciousness, and being part of that. And Susan Boyle?
Susan Boyle.
Susan Boyle.
Boy.
Susan Boyle, and for those people that don't know this story, you see her and everybody thought this is a ridiculous dream she had, and they were already ridiculing her. But when she got on up, that changed their minds. So anyway.
Thank you for hanging out with us today. Unfortunately, due to YouTube copyright restrictions, we're not able to add Susan Boyle's first audition, I Dream a Dream, on Britain's Got Talent. I suggest you go take a look. It's very inspiring, and take a look at the whole version that has her coming in, and you will see that she was not expected to sound the way she did. This is Make Peace Productions that has put this together. Thank you very much, and see you soon.